Closer to home, Vermont's congressional delegation weighed in on the war and the fallout from Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson's Supreme Court confirmation hearings. Local 44's Devin Bates joins us now live in the newsroom with a recap from their news conference. Devin?
That's right, Lauren. Senator Patrick Leahy lashed out at some of his GOP colleagues for the way they handled those hearings. He, along with Senator Bernie Sanders and Congressman Peter Welch, were back from Washington today with a lot in their minds after a busy week in D.C. Senator Patrick Leahy feels there's been a contrast between the GOP's handling of Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson's confirmation hearings and their reaction to texts between former White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and the wife of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. In those texts, it's reported she urged the Trump administration to challenge the results of the 2020 election.
Hypocritical attacks were racist, misogynist, and unprecedented. And yet you will not hear a single one of them suggest that Clarence Thomas did anything wrong. They've got to realize there should not be double standards.
Senator Bernie Sanders called some of his GOP colleagues' line of questioning disgraceful, racist, and sexist, but he's hopeful for the process ahead.
I am confident that we will have the support, I think, of virtually all Democrats, and I think we'll have some Republicans. And I think that she will soon become the next Justice of the United States Supreme Court.
But right now, both senators are more worried about the war in Ukraine as the UN estimates more than 1,000 civilians have died. On Thursday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky pushed for more military aid and spoke out about allies' hesitation to establish a no-fly zone over the country. Senator Sanders said enforcing that would only bring greater risk of escalation.
I do not support a no-fly zone. I think what President Biden is trying to do is walk a very tight line, and it's very difficult. And I know it's easy to criticize, but it's very difficult. Does anybody in their right mind want to see World War III? Does anybody in their right mind want to see a nuclear war? We don't.
And as the U.S. is said to be accepting as many as 100,000 Ukrainian refugees, local leaders are already eager to help.
Burlington would be happy to play a role in doing more. You read these stories in Moldova, one of the poorest countries in Europe. 90% of the refugees there are being housed in people's homes. I think there are many communities here in America that would like to do more.
Now on Thursday, the United Nations Refugee Agency reported that more than 3.7 million Ukrainians have fled the country since Russia began its invasion. Live in the studio tonight, Devin Bates.